You know me, I'm all about anything and everything is possible. And I truly believe that you can manifest someone specific. However, when it comes to manifesting an ex back, I highly discourage you from doing that in one of two cases. First, where there was a lot of trauma in your relationship. And when I talk about trauma here, I'm talking about abuse of any form. I'm talking about verbal abuse, physical abuse of any form. Our minds are very powerful. Our subconscious mind is super powerful. So anytime there has been any form of trauma, it is stored in our mind. Even though you can change that person and you have 100% ability to change and turn around that person, that trauma is stored in your subconscious mind. And anytime you go back, it's going to activate it. Unless you are super confident that you can do this, because I do believe that you can shift to a new parallel reality when you work on your self-concept and you really build up your self-concept. Most of the time when people do that, they don't go back to that place of trauma. They dissociate from it. You probably would not want to manifest that place once you've worked on yourself. That's the first thing. So you want to try and avoid to manifest an ex back where there is trauma involved, even though you have the ability to change yourself and to change them. I still believe there's something primal within our subconscious mind that will be activated to keep us safe, and it will associate that person with that trauma. The second scenario where you should not try to manifest your ex back is there hasn't been any trauma, but your self-concept is still where it used to be. You don't want to go back and bring back an ex from the place where you two parted. If you have the self-concept that you had when you manifested the breakup, then you still should not work on manifesting them. You really need to work on your own self-concept before you try to manifest them back. And you also want to make sure that you change your assumptions about them. So don't try to go back to them with the same assumptions you had about them, that maybe they don't want marriage and they will never change. So you also need to change your assumptions about them. So it's not so much about manifesting an ex back or not. It's more about where your assumptions really are with respect to yourself and with respect to the other person. You want to build up a new story, which cannot be the same story you had when you guys parted ways, because then all you're going to do is manifest another breakup. I hope this makes sense.